Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Well, it is April now, finally April. My larch forest is looking good, but today I'm going to work on a pine. Here's a look at the larch forest. You can see the needles are coming out really nicely now. It's looking quite nice and quite miniature. Here's some shots of the larch forest on a cloudy day. When it's sunny out, I'll come back and take some more shots of them so you can see what they look like in the sunlight. But yeah, really nice. You can see how miniature looking all the needles are. Beautiful green color. The moss is greened up. Here's a look at the tree I'll be working on today. It's a very tough pine, a very hardy pine. It spent the winter outdoors, and as you can see, it's gone through the winter just fine. Here's a close-up of the branch tips, and you can see there's the beginning of a candle there at the tip, and that's pretty well on every branch. This tree is an imported tree. It was imported from China. I'm not sure how old it is. It's really hard to tell. I have done some wiring on this tree. I've got these two branches wired together, and they've kind of lost their shape a bit over the winter because of the snow load on the branches. So I'm just going to get them in a better position. That's looking better. I don't notice any winter damage to the tree. There is a lot of debris that's fallen down on the branches that I can clean out, pine needles, leaves, just to get it ready for spring. A lot of old pine needles here, ones that have dried up. This gives all your branches the maximum amount of light without all this debris on the growing tips. You can see there's still ice in the bottom of the pot here, so it's still thawing out. This species is a Pinus artificialis. It's not commonly used in the bonsai world, so it's kind of a rare tree. You may notice the small needle size on the tree. It may be because I don't fertilize the tree at all. Even though I withhold the fertilizer on this tree, you'll notice it's still a nice, beautiful blue-green color. With all this snow and ice in the pot here, it's too early in the year to repot this tree. It does need a new pot, a nicer looking pot, so that'll be coming later on. I've got a small black pine here, and I'm going to demonstrate a little known technique today called needle wiring. Everyone knows in bonsai that the classic S-shaped trunks make some of the best bonsai in the world. Today, I'm going to be using a special technique that gives that S-shaped curve to the needles also. It's very traditional to use copper wire on the branches of your tree, and now people are beginning to use aluminum wire. Today I'm taking advantage of modern technology, and I'm using titanium wire. For this technique today, you need a very small gauge aluminum, copper, or titanium wire. This black pine is a 2-needle pine, which means the needles grow in pairs. I'll show you a close-up of that. Here's a look at the needles, and you can see there's always 2 needles that emerge from the one spot on the branch. I would suggest that you use a 2-needle pine when you're beginning this technique, because you can wire the 2 needles as one pair. You don't hear about needle wiring very often. I think it's one of bonsai's best kept secrets. So today I'm going to show you how to wire the needles into a nice S-shaped curve. I'm going to begin the work now wiring the needles. I'll do it in time lapse so you're not bored by all the small details. So here I go. I've got the first pair of needles wired up here. They're wired together. So now I can begin the magic, creating that beautiful S shape to the needles. This will also give the appearance of shortening the needles on the tree. So here I go. I'll start with this needle. So we'll give it a nice kind of a three-dimensional twist here. Look at that. Like a snake. And then we'll put this one like that. Oh. Beautiful. So you can see how much shorter the needles look and how they're not so boring and, straight. It's more twisty and more interesting to the eye. The timing of this needle wiring operation is critical. You can't really start until April, and then I'd just do like maybe a 6-hour session and then call it quits. The reason I use the lighter titanium wire is to reduce the wire load on the branches of the tree so they're not bending under the weight of all that metal. If you're the type of person who enjoys needle wiring, you can also try candle wiring. You can put wire around the candles and sort of gently massage them into an S-shaped curve also. I hope you give needle wiring a try. You can get some fantastic movement in your otherwise straight needles on your pine trees. It's time now for today's updates. The first update today is the weather. We're getting some nice spring-like weather now. The snow is slowly disappearing. There's only about 3 months left in the hockey season now, so things are looking good and spring is on the way. I've got my Pinus artificialis out here. I've got 2 possible pots for it. I'm thinking this smaller pot would be perfect. The rain barrels are thawing out this time of year, a sure sign of spring. My cube here is slowly changing from an ice cube back to a water collection tank. Yes, there are so many signs of spring. You can almost walk without winter boots on now. That's amazing. The snow is turning to freezing rain. That's a sign of spring. Even the cloudy days are getting longer. It's so nice to see the spring weather finally here. Here's an update in the greenhouse. So you can see all the dormant trees are still dormant. No sign of growth on them yet. The willow here is one of the first trees to get its leaves outdoors in the springtime. It has no activity on it yet. You can see the freezing rain on the plastic here. I can break that away. It's so nice here in Canada watching the trees gradually break dormancy over the next 3 or 4 months. It's after 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's still light out. The days are still getting longer. Awesome. That's it for the updates. I hope you give needle wiring a try. I think you'll really like that technique. And then if you want, you can advance up to candle wiring. That's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.